Hello students, as we have introduced the chapter coordination compounds in the previous video, in this video we are going to discuss about ligands and its types. A central metal atom bonded to a group of molecules or ions in the coordination entity which is called as ligands. For example, in this complexes FeH2O6 positive, here Fe3 plus is the central metal ion which is bonded to 6 number of neutral molecules. Here that neutral molecule is water. So these are called as ligands in this example. So in the complexes it is not necessary to have only one type of ligand. Like in this case, this is one type of ligand which is shown here. These are the one type of ligand and these are the other type of ligand. So we can say that in this molecule, that is in this complex, there are two type of ligands available here. That is, these two are one type and these two are another type. So in the complexes can have more than one type of ligands also. Let us take one particular example. Like in this example, when you look at here, the central metal ion that is bonded to two different type of ligand, that is Cl minus and ammonia are the two different ligands which is bonded to the central metal ion. So that is we can say that the complexes having ligands which is either an ion or a neutral molecule which is bonded to the central metal atom or the ion that is forming the complexes. These ligands can be classified as neutral as well as like negatively charged ions as shown in the figure here. So the ligands can be a simple ions like F negative, Cl negative, Br negative. These are the simple ions can be ligands. Even the small molecules like neutral molecules, water, ammonia, these can be act as ligands. And even there are large molecules also like this methylamine, and we have another example. In that also there is ligand, but there are large molecules which act as a ligand. Even there are macromolecules such as proteins that can also act as ligands, that is forming a very large complexes. So these are the ligands which is classified as negatively charged ions and which can be neutral molecules like water, that is named as aquam. For NH3 it is named as amine. So these are the some ligands in this tabular form. Ligands act as a Lewis base. That is important. Ligand act as a Lewis base. That is, for example, we'll take a water molecule. Water molecule, we know that there are two lone pairs. So this lone pair, it can be easily donated to the central metal ion, forming a bond between them. That bond is called as coordinate bond. So because of this reason only, this type of compounds are called as coordination compound, and the ligands donate the lone pair to the central metal atom to form the coordinate bond. That's why such type of compounds is called as coordinate compounds. Because of the presence of the lone pair of electron in the outermost orbitals, they can donate to the central metal atom and form coordinate bond. So here the metal atom that can act as Lewis acid because these have some vacant orbitals, so it can easily accept the lone pairs which is donated by the ligands. So here what we can say that the central metal atom act as Lewis acid and the ligands act as Lewis base. So here the oxygen of water molecule have the lone pair which is donating for making a coordinate bond. So here we can say that O is the donor. So depending upon the donor atoms in a ligands. The ligands are classified as following. First, unidentate ligand. The ligands that coordinate to the central atom through one donor atom is called as unidentate ligand. So, let us take some examples of common monodentate ligands or unidentate ligands like water, ammonia. In the case of water, O is the donor. In the case of ammonia, N is the donor, because ammonia, if you know the formula for ammonia, there is one lone pair on the nitrogen. So here nitrogen is the donor in the case of ammonia. So depending upon the number of donors, if there is only one donor in that ligand, then it is called as monodentate ligand. Like in this cases also, there is a single donor. So that is called as what? A monodentate ligand. But if the ligand that coordinate to the central atom through two donor atoms, then it is called as bidentate ligands. Bi means two. So if there are two donor atom in the ligands that is coordinate to the central atom, that is called as bidentate ligand. When I take as example here, oxalate ion. Oxalate ion here, that is represented as COO negative, COO negative. That is the oxalate ion. Here, this O and this O, that means the two oxygen in this are acting as a donor here. That means this oxygen can also coordinate to the central metal atom, and this oxygen can also coordinate to the central metal atom. So we can say that in some of the ligands there are two donor atoms. So such type of ligands are called as bidentate ligands. One more example, that is ethylene diamine. That is, in short, we are representing EN. Ethylene diamine, this is the formula NH2 CH2 CH2 NH2 is the ethylene diamine. In this, nitrogen having the lone pairs. Lone pairs are available on the nitrogen of this molecule. So both the nitrogen act as donor here. That means it can bond to the central metal atom through the both the nitrogen can donate the lone pair to the central metal atom. So we can say that there are two donor atom in this. Therefore, it is an example of bidentate ligand. But there are some ligands which coordinate to central atom through more than two donor atoms, which are called as polydentate ligand. Example, EDTA, which is actually the name of is ethylene diamine tetraacetate. As the structure is given here, this is EDTA. Now in this there are total 6 donor atom. That is, this is a donor atom. Here these two N having the lone pair, this O having the lone pair. So total we can say that there are 6 donor atom in this. So this type of ligands are called as polydentate ligands. So on the basis of the number of a donor atom in a ligand, it is the ligands are classified as monodentate, and if it is 2, then it is bidentate, and more than 2, then it is called as polydentate ligands. So that the number of donor atoms in a ligand is representing its denticity. What is denticity? The number of such ligating group is called as denticity of that ligand. That is the number of donor atom in a ligand represent its denticity. For example, the case of monodentate ligand, the denticity is 1 because there is only one donor atom. So its denticity is 1. For the case of bidentate ligand like En and OX, the denticity is equal to 2. And for the case of EDTA, its denticity is equal to 6. That is denticity. It is the number of such ligating groups is called as the denticity of the ligand. There is another category of ligands also which is called as chelating ligands. The bidentate and polydentate ligands are also called as chelating ligands because of their ability to hold the metal atom like a claw. So because of this reason, these like bidentate and polydentate ligands are called as chelating ligand. For example, EDTA, that is a polydentate ligand, OX and EN are the bidentate ligands. So these ligands are also called as chelating ligands. In the more detail, we'll be going to discuss in the isomerism area. Next type of ligands, that is ambidentate ligand. The ligand which can ligate through two different atoms is called as ambidentate ligand. For example, ligands such as NO2- and SCN- ions are the ambidentate ligand. In the case of NO2- ion, which can coordinate either through the oxygen like this or through nitrogen to the central metal atom or the ion. So, the NO2- ion which can coordinate to the metal ion or atom through the two different atoms here, that is either through oxygen or through nitrogen. So such type of ligand which can ligate through two different atoms is called as ambidentate ligand. The other examples, like the case of NO2-, if it is a ligate through the central metal atom through the nitrogen, then it is called as Ni3(N), and if it is coordinate to the central metal ion through the oxygen, then it is called as Ni3(O). And the other example, that is CN, in which if it is a coordinate through carbon, then it is called as cyano, and if it is coordinate through nitrogen, then it is called as isocyano. Similarly, we have an example, thiocyanato and isothiocyanato. In the thiocyanato, it is S atom that is coordinated to metal, and in the other case, the nitrogen is coordinated to the central metal atom or the ions. So that means if the ligand having two different atoms which can ligate to the central metal atom or the ion, such type of ligands are called as ambidentate ligand. So this is all about this video. Have a nice day.